First at 4, the sweltering heat presents dangers for those who work out in it. And high drama hours before the first presidential debate of the 2024 campaign.
Plus, we are tracking warm temperatures and possible storm chances for the end of the work week. Those details coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, temperatures could rise into the upper 90s across the mountains this week, potentially the hottest weather we've seen since 2019, and that could certainly lead to heat-related illnesses if you're not careful. It's a First Alert Weather Day, and meteorologist Cameron Aaron is here with more on what to expect. Cameron?
Yes, Steve, this forecast is complicated to say the least as we are watching out for the potential for some very warm temperatures on Thursday and Friday, but also the potential for maybe a few thunderstorms on Thursday and Friday as well. But today we are dry, just hot. Here's a live look from Buffalo Mountain. That current temperature at 91 degrees over in Perry County. Most of us right now in the upper 80s and lower 90s. 92 for Irvin and London, 91 for Somerset, 90 in Manchester, and 89 over in Breathitt County at this hour. But once you factor in that dew point, heat index values in the upper 90s and lower 100s for some areas. 100 is what it feels like in Somerset, 99 for London, and 94 the feels like temperature in Jackson at this hour. Now again, we are dry. We do stay dry on Wednesday, but we are watching out for this high pressure system. That's the culprit of our weather pattern this week. And once this pushes off to the west, this could maybe spark a few more showers and storms on Thursday and Friday. But again, the confidence in that is very low, so we'll continue to watch out for the potential for some warm temperatures as well on Thursday and Friday. That full forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. Some businesses have to take certain precautions due to the heat. Lawn care services do not decrease because of the extreme heat, but there are ways to limit the amount of time in the heat. Joe Eberly with Precision Lawn Care says to schedule your lawn care work accordingly and not to do the extensive stuff during the hottest part of the day. Eberly also says to drink water before you decide to do yard work to prepare your body for the heat. The Lost Creek Postal Service building is one of the many things that the flood last July devastated in Breathitt County, and now more than 1 year later, the building is still closed. It is leaving the community with a temporary service trailer that's only open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on weekdays and 9 to noon on Saturdays. One resident says it's frustrating to still not have that staple in the community.
Over a year. We have to go to Jackson, get a money order stamp. It's just outrageous.
Noble says he cannot say enough about the hard work their postmaster does. He just hopes attention is brought to the building so they can get it back and restored. WYMT's Olivia Calfee will have more about this tonight at 6. Senator Mitch McConnell has announced nearly $3 million in federal funding for combating opioid abuse. 3 organizations in eastern and southern Kentucky are set to receive $300,000. The recipients include Kentucky Rural Health Information Technology Network in Corbin, Mountain Comprehensive Care Center in Prestonsburg, and Kentucky River Community Care in Hazard. Some high drama hours before the first presidential debate of the 2024 campaign. We know frontrunner Donald Trump is skipping the event, but now another candidate could also be absent. We are learning North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum injured himself playing basketball yesterday. Now, whether he makes the stage tonight is unclear. Our Washington Bureau reporter Molly Martinez is in Milwaukee with what else you need to know.
I'm Molly Martinez in Milwaukee, where behind me, these 8 qualifying presidential hopefuls will take their individual podiums in the hope of making a big first impression in a limited amount of time. Number 1, who's taking the stage? Of the 8 candidates, 6 are former or current governors. They were at the helm of their state, and now they're trying to be at the helm of all of the states. Number 2, what they're running for. Tonight, we're going to hear their individual platforms and what differentiates these candidates from the rest of the pool. Vivek Ramaswamy is running to raise the voting age to 25. there's going to be a lot of opportunity for sort of big catchphrase moments. In 2016, Donald Trump rolled out his "Build the Wall" during the debate, and that became a linchpin for both his candidacy and his presidency. Number 3, who won't be in attendance tonight? That, of course, is the former president and Republican frontrunner Donald Trump. He is opting instead for a pre-recorded interview that will air during this exact same time slot as the debate. Thursday morning, he is set to turn himself in to authorities in Georgia on that election fraud case. In Milwaukee, I'm Molly Martinez.
Coming up on